my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys that are new, welcome. My name is Pinky and teaching you witchcraft and tarot is what I do. For those of you guys returning, welcome back, my loves. Here we are for the monthly readings for all zodiac signs. We're going to begin here with Sagittarius, as it is Sagittarius season. For those of you Sagittarians out there, brightest of blessings, wishing you all the very best. Let's get into the nitty gritty, see what your sign can expect for this month. If you guys are interested in any of our personal consultations, any type of spell work, or our 21 main character course, you can find all of that on the description link below. You'll be able to find all the links on there. All right, let's begin. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's see what Sagittarius can expect for this month of December. Let's see what's going on with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You guys don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys can get notified if the most recent videos going up, as well as so you guys can be notified when I go live. I'm going to be doing this more often, and it's usually at night. So if you guys are interested, subscribe so you guys can get opportunity for 1 free question readings, as that's what I've been doing, and I'm going to continue to do that all through December. So you guys stay tuned for that. All right, let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's see. Spirit guides, Ascendant Master, Spirits of Divination, please step forward. Allow me to see, hear, sense, feel, and receive the messages loud and clearly for all zodiac signs. We're going to begin here with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what they can expect for the month of December 2025. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Here we go. Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with you guys and what you can expect for this month. So there is massive transformation unfolding, Sagittarius. Even if you feel right now a little bit restricted, or if you feel like you've been going through a cycle that just keeps dealing or handing you a lot of blockages, a lot of stagnation, that is no longer going to be the case. You're going to start to see, for some of you guys, I do see the returning of either returning home or going to your motherland. Could be because of the holidays, reunification or reconnection is what I'm seeing here. Now, this could be in general. It could be in regards to going back, like I said, visiting for the holidays, or it can actually be a reconnection from someone from the past returning, as we do have Judgment card here and the Death card. But there is a massive transformation for you guys this month, Sagittarius, where you're ending a cycle, you're closing a chapter, and you're beginning something new. And this is going to bring to you, almost putting you at the forefront of expansion, right? I'm seeing a lot of expansion. I'm seeing a lot of, it's almost like they're showing me the ray or the sun and the rays that it's hitting, and it's expanding all the horizon. So again, if you've been feeling stuck or you've been feeling a bit resistant, that is no longer going to be the case. And you're going to start to see this as the month of December progresses. A lot of growth, a lot of opportunity. Again, for some of you guys, it could be a reconnection. Someone from the past coming back around, reaching out to you or communicating. But I am seeing you guys taking charge this month. It's almost like you guys are becoming very clear on the goals and what you're trying to accomplish and what you're trying to achieve. And the likelihood of that starting to unfold, it's almost feeling to me very divinely orchestrated. It's almost like things are falling into place. Things are falling the way they must. You're going to start to see all of these synchronizations. You're going to start to see a lot of angel numbers. You're going to start to see, again, almost like someone popping in your head and out of nowhere they reach out or they text you. A lot of divinity happening around you, Sagittarius. And when I mean divinity, I feel like the universe is conspiring right now for you guys to bring you to the forefront of a new beginning, a new chapter in your life. But this also entails the reconnection or the reunification of some connections, some friendships, maybe some relationships that have not completely ended that cycle. There is still some things that need to be figured out, or a reconnection, like I said. So beautiful energy here, Sagittarius, wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here. Let's see what's going on with my Cappies. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of December 2025. Let's see what's going on with my goats, with my Cappies out there. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Let's see what is unfolding for you guys, what you can expect for this month. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go, Cappy. Let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, Capricorn. So I'm seeing for some of you guys this month, you may be feeling a bit like not fully trusting someone. This could be a fire energy, doesn't have to be their sun sign. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy here. Or someone that you've put a lot of effort, you've put a lot of energy towards. For some of you guys, you're not in contact or in no communication with this person. And there's feeling like, to me, it's feeling like there was a pullback or some type of distancing or something that kind of drifted you guys apart. And I feel like this person has been struggling a lot with vulnerability. They've been struggling with the fact that they want to reconnect. They want to work this out, whatever this may be. This doesn't have to be romantic. It could be career. It could be like a higher up, a boss, someone that feels like being vulnerable is like people would look down on them. So it's almost like they feel the need to be an asshole to kind of state or to try to stand in their dominions. If it is a love connection, again, I feel like this person has been resisting the opening up or the being vulnerable. There's a lot of ego going on here, but I feel like this person is finally being forced by Saturn, your ruling planet, Capricorn, showing this person either you step up or you show vulnerability by allowing Capricorn to get close enough to you, or you're going to lose Capricorn completely. It's almost like a realization that's happening with them where they're realizing they've been running away or they've been trying to evade their feelings, what they actually feel for you. And again, it's an ego type of play, but I feel like this person is finally coming to that culmination of understanding either they step up or they do their part, or Capricorn is no longer going to be dealing with that, right? Or you're going to close the door completely on them. So I feel like this distancing is really giving them the opportunity to kind of sit there with their, with their feelings and acknowledge them for once. So again, I feel this person coming back around once they're able to overcome that ego, that pride. They will be communicating. They will be reaching out to you, Capricorn. If this is in connection with finances and career, it almost feels like someone cock blocking you or someone that's been trying to like take, the effort, the energy that you've been doing, kind of taking credit for that. And I feel like this person is having a realization, or universe is putting them in a place of realizing, let's see if you're really about that pressure. And this person falters in that pressure. So it's almost like putting you in a position of getting the limelight, even if you're not seeking that out. People are seeing what you're really capable of doing. And for a lot of you guys, there's accolades that's coming in as well. So some type of good job, Capricorn, or good at saving whatever it is that you're doing. It's giving me very much the energy of like being at the right time, at the right place. But you've been knowing this person has been a bit sneaky or dirty in the way they move. And it's just the universe. And again, Saturn just went direct. So this is Saturn doing you a solid and making it known, right? That it's been Capricorn putting in the work. That has been Capricorn doing what they're supposed to do. And this person is, for some, it could even be that their mask is coming off, or they're realizing, or they're seeing that it wasn't about this person, that it was behind the work, behind the effort, it was you, Capricorn. So if you felt when it comes to finances and career that you've been overlooked, that's not going to be the case. And you're going to start to have breakthroughs in this month of December. Okay. All right, my lovelies, wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius for the month of December 2025. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius for this month of December 2025. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys can be notified of the most recent videos going up. And so you can be notified when I go live, because I'm going to be doing that all the month of December. So you guys stay tuned for that. All right, let's get to the nitty gritty, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with you guys for this month of December 2025. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Let's see what's going. Oof, wow. All right, I'm going to go as far as to say, Aquarius, what I'm seeing is they're almost showing me the shattering, right? And this is exactly what it is, the Tower. So there's this showering, like, massive transformation that is happening in your life, Aquarius. And for a lot of you guys, obviously, you have Pluto going into your sign, right? And it's going to remain there for the next coming 15 years. So if you've been struggling, if you've been feeling like your life has been hit when you weren't expecting, it's almost like it feels very traumatic. For a lot of you guys, it's almost like the rug has been pulled from underneath you. A lot of changes are happening. For some of you guys, you're panicking because of all these changes. But here's the thing. It is necessary, and that's what Pluto does. It will bring death to anything that is no longer serving, because it's going to force you to grow out of that, to grow to better. Right after the Tower, you have the Sun. So there is blessings. There is opportunities coming your way. It is fast and moving. So again, the Tower is giving me very much the energy. You guys already have been feeling this, or you've been going through it, or you've been struggling, or maybe for a lot of you guys, you've been struggling all year, right? But you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The Sun is speaking to me, especially because you got nothing but momentum cards. You have the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. So a lot of quick blessings coming your way, a lot of unexpected opportunities coming your way. It's almost like the universe has had to restructure everything. They had to demolish whatever was on your way to start to create or start to build on a more solid foundation and something that is going to be long term. For some of you guys, this is career. Your career is taking off. For other of you guys, if it's romance and relationships you've been struggling with, you're finally coming into union with a connection that is going to meet you where you're at and that has the possibility for something long term. If this is career, if this is finances, you've been struggling, you've been going through it, you're going to start to see a momentum of blessings come your way. Again, unexpected money, unexpected winnings, unexpected, for some of you guys, it could even be the lotto. Unexpected blessings just coming, and they're coming in quick. Now, here's the thing. What Spirit is telling you is do not be defensive. Put yourself in the position of energetically being receptive, meaning open yourself up to these blessings. Stop being a negative Nancy. Stop being pessimistic. It's time you start to realign yourself so that you can then tune in to the energy that is already flowing to you. Okay. So no resistance. Again, like I said, get yourself in the energy of abundance, of opportunity, so that it can flow much quicker and faster for you, Aquarius. For a lot of you guys, by the way, with the Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Sun, if you've been having difficulty when it comes to relationships, or if you've been single for a very long time, 2026 is going to be the year where you lock in with someone that is going to be long-term for you. All right. So just remember that. All right. Wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. Pisces for the month of December 2025. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Let's see what's going on with my Pisces out there. Here we go, Pisces. Let's see what you can expect for this month. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Oh, you guys see me shuffle, right? That is crazy. Okay. So Pisces, for some of you guys, you may be dealing with a Aquarius, because most of the cards that came out for Aquarius came out for you. Here's the thing though, for a lot of you guys, Pisces, you're ending a cycle of chaos, okay? I will go as far as to say that. Obviously, you guys have been going through it, right? You have been dealing with Saturn being in your sign for quite a while now, going on 2 years. So there is this energy where Saturn is going back into your sign one last time, but this time it's going direct. And then it's finally coming out of your sign. So what I'm seeing here is your perception of life, or your perception of your goals, or your perception of your happiness, whatever it is you've been trying to achieve or accomplish, may have changed within those 2 years. It's almost like a reawakening or a realignment of the path that you're on. And for a lot of you guys, you're closing out cycles of chaotic relationships. You're ending cycles of destructive patterns, meaning chasing or being okay with entertaining toxicity. And that is no longer your case. You're closing out this chapter, Pisces. So for a lot of you guys, if there is an ending or some type of separation that happened between you and a partner that was not good for you, that kept you down. It was more of a burden than a blessing for you. That is no longer going to be the case. And I really want to go as far as to say, focus on yourself, Pisces, the next coming 2 days, 3 days when you see this video. Really become almost obsessed with yourself. And the reason for this is because I want you to really put yourself in the center of your universe so that you can start to see these breakthroughs come in much more quicker. Now, I do see unexpected blessings. For some of you guys, you're getting that promotion. For others of you, you are seeking out or branching out. For some of you guys, you're starting your own business. For others of you, you're getting a lot of attention, a lot of notoriety where you're at right now that is bringing to you much more money, much more abundance, and taking it to the next level. I'm also seeing for some of you Pisces, you're in the works of getting your own house or buying property. For some of you guys, it could be a car that you're looking into. That's definitely coming through, and it's unfolding for you guys in the month of December. Beautiful energy here, Pisces. All right, moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We just pulled out the King of Cups. I'm putting it back in there to see if it comes out again. Let's see what's going on with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Let's see what's going on with my Aries out there. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go, Aries. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Let's see what's going on. All right, Aries, so immediately I pulled out the 9 of coins, and immediately what I got, especially with this Queen of Wands here, this is your energy, Aries. So what they're showing to me, Aries, you're going through this cycle of independence. And when I mean independence, I don't mean like just freedom, but it's more so the value or the self-worth of yourself. It's almost like you go from no longer doubting yourself, being much more confident in yourself, knowing that you're worthy and deserving. And this shift in perspective is what starts to bring in a lot of massive transformation, a lot of momentum, and a lot of progress. It's almost like in the past, you were thinking small or you were selling yourself short. You're no longer doing that. There's almost like this rebuilding of yourself or rebuilding of your confidence, becoming much more aware of your value, of your worth. So if we're talking about business-wise, this could be that maybe you start to up your prices. Maybe you start to realize, you know what, I've been doing it much more cheaper than I should. And I realize I have more experience. I have, you know, the product I'm selling or whatever service I'm providing is to the best of my ability. So you up the price, and in upping the price, you're also attracting higher level clients. Now, if this is in regards to finances and your career, whatever it is that you do, something about the energy around where you work, it's almost like people are starting to notice what you do or what you're capable of doing. And they start to really harmonize in a sense of like really come together and help you open up more doors for yourself. So this is people like having more respect for you. This is people having your name in their mouth in a positive way, where it's bringing to you much more opportunity. And I see growth and expansion. Now, again, in the past, I feel like there was a bit of a struggle or a bit of some type of fight in regards to how you see yourself or how you view yourself. You start to become much more like confident in yourself and in your capabilities, Aries. I also see you being inspired as well. So this could be, you know, a friend, a colleague, someone that like really sees the potential in you. And it's almost like they are kind of harnessing that energy within you, or nurturing it, I should say, that it starts to solidify to the point where you actually believe it and start to believe in yourself and start to be much more aggressive in your pursuits because you're believing more in yourself and you're knowing that you're more capable. No longer playing small is the theme for you, Aries, in the month of December. Beautiful energy here, Aries. Wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Here we go, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with you guys and what you can expect for this month. All right, Taurus. All right, so what I'm getting off the bat is you are finally being rewarded, or you are finally being given the opportunity. So if you've been waiting for, let's say, a higher position, or you've been asking for a raise and they keep denying you, or you've been wanting to just push yourself a little bit more when it comes to your finances and your career, you're going to feel this urge of like this energy of urgency of like put the metal to the pedal type of thing, like really put the gas, right? You're feeling like something that has to do with timing, right? But what spirit is telling you is that you're finally being rewarded, or you're finally having people around you that really believe in you, that are really like very loving energy, very like inspiring type of energy that helps you take the leap wherever you felt fearful of like, is this, am I me taking this step? Is it, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it too risky? Whereas in the past, maybe that was your mentality, right? This is too risky. I'll give you an example. What's coming to mind is you go into a meeting or a board meeting or a meeting with, your people, the people you work with. And when that higher up says, is there any questions or anything, a lot of people usually remain quiet because, they think it's too risky. I see you guys really stepping up. I see you guys being vocal. I see you guys standing up for what you believe in. And this is putting the limelight on you because it's making other people see, hey, Taurus is not as quiet as we thought. Hey, Taurus is more, advanced, or maybe more daring, or there is something about how other people's perception of you is going to be changing in the month of December, where it's not only bringing to you like more admiration and more respect, but it's also bringing to you people that is almost in alignment to where you want to get, that are going to help you get there by opening up doors. So don't be surprised if, let's just say again, I'll give you the example of going into a meeting and you start to chop it off and you get along with someone and you have no idea who that someone is. And it turns out that it's the right hand to the boss or something like that. It's almost like putting you in a position of a win-win. So what they're telling you is this month of December, expect blessings that are coming your way and growth that is coming your way. If you've been waiting to hear about a position, some type of advancement, some type of raise, that's definitely coming through. If you guys been or recently took out a loan or waiting on something, you're definitely hearing from it in this month of December and you're getting approved. Okay, wishing you guys the very best, my loves. Moving on here, let's see what's going on with Gemini sun, moon, rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Gemini sun, moon, rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Let's see what's going on with Gemini sun, moon, rising, Venus. Gemini sun, moon, rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Here we go, Gemini. Wowzer. Okay. So what I'm seeing here for you guys, Gemini, for some of you guys, you've been struggling or going through some type of feeling the loss of something. So it's coming through very strongly, like depression. So if you've been feeling lately very secluded, like not wanting to be around people, not really wanting to expand your horizons or socialize, this is really what's kept you from like being in a very low vibration. And for the month of December, I start to see you guys become much more social. You become more disconnected from your emotions and you start thinking more with your head. Therefore, you start to think more clearly. I see you guys also leaving old patterns or toxic patterns behind you. So for some of you guys, you're like, I will go as far because you have the Sun, the Devil, the Tower, and the Chariot. These all four cards just in this spread is massive because this is like, universally, this is what's happening in your surroundings, right? This is like not to do with everyday type of energy. This is to do with like, think of it as the whole month. There's a lot of blessings that are coming in and a lot of blessings that maybe you've missed because of this toxic dynamic. There's like a toxic dynamic for some of you guys. It's coming, especially with the Five of Cups. What's coming through is you're becoming aware of your toxic patterns when it comes to romance and relationships. There is something that you've been dealing with for quite a while, and you're finally seeing it, or you're finally realizing like this is a cycle. This is something that keeps happening, and you're choosing to bring the sword down and cut that toxic energy, or cut that toxic person out of your life, or cut that toxic behavior that you've continuously done in the past. For some of you guys, it's like removing toxicity, like letting go of like drinking or partying, or anything that has to do with like things that have kept you a bit in the foggy type of energy. You're cutting all that out, and I see you guys much more aggressive in your pursuits. You're being more inspired. You're being more in alignment with, there's a shift that's happening. That's what's coming through for sure. Let me retract a little bit. Give me 1 second, because I'm getting a lot of messages all at once. Okay, so for some of you guys, what I'm hearing is you're ending toxic cycles that you've endured, or that you've had to deal with when it comes to partnerships and relationships. So this could come up as you have a tendency of going for people that are married, or you have a tendency for going for people that are emotionally unavailable. Or you've convinced yourself that you want freedom, and that's the reason why you're okay with other people being in other relationships, or vice versa. Okay. So you're realizing this is a cycle. I no longer want to do this. I've outgrown this. For others of you, changing your perspective. Maybe you wanted freedom for a very long time, and now you're realizing, well, that was kind of a toxic trait, because it kind of put me in a position of keeping people at arm's length, and I no longer want that. There is some type of transformation here that is happening. For others of you, it could be that you realize one day throughout the month of December, this is a toxic environment and I'm fucking over it. And you either quit or walk out of that job that is not really doing any good to you, only bringing a lot of negativity, right? The moment you do this, you start to experience massive momentum, massive growth. This goes with cutting toxic people from your life. This goes to cutting toxic traits about yourself that self-sabotage your advancement and your growth. But you're realizing that in this month of December, and you're also deciding to take action towards it by no longer entertaining that. The moment you start to do this, the moment you start to like actually become aware of this, and you start to walk in a different way, you're going to start to see a lot of momentum start to pick up, a lot of blessings coming your way, Gemini. Blessings that have been trying to come to you, but because you've been in this mental state, it's kind of prolonged the process of those blessings coming in. But you're finally being illuminated. You're being shown, for a lot of you guys, those toxic traits that we do that serve as self-sabotaging mechanisms to keep people away, or to keep us from progressing and moving forward, because deep down it's fear. And you're realizing all of this shit, and you're cutting it out in the month of December, and you start to see momentum, blessings, and expansion come your way, Gemini. All right, my lovelies, wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here, let's see what's going on with Cancer. Let's see what's going on with Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December. Oh, we got the Emperor card flying out. I'm going to put it back in and see if it comes out again. Let's see what's going on with Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Let's see what's going on with Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. You guys also stay tuned for the love readings, as they will be coming up soon as well. All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, Cancer, I'm seeing you guys letting go of past hurts, past traumas, past betrayals. You're at a point, Cancer, in the month of December where you're realizing, I am no longer going to continue repeating a cycle, whether it's a cycle of being in toxic relationships, or whether it's a cycle of self-sabotaging yourself because you've been hurt before, or because you've been hurt in the past. Like keeping everybody out is what's kind of showing up. So what I'm seeing is you're realizing you really want to feel safe. You really want to be seen. You really want to like solidify something, or you want to experience what it is to be in a solid foundation, in a solid relationship. And you're also realizing your self-sabotage mechanisms, and you're starting to work on that. and it's almost like a realignment that's happening with you guys, where you're realizing you do want connection. You do want that deep love, that deep solid foundation, and you start to allow yourself to open up, right, energetically, where by you doing this, you're also manifesting the person that is for you. Because I do see a solid foundation. I do see commitment for a lot of you guys, but it's been through trial and error, meaning you're realizing you've been carrying a lot of shit from the past, a lot of baggage that you've, instead of healed from, you just carried on to the next relationship and the next relationship and the next relationship. At this point, you're realizing, I'm letting go of all that shit from the past because it's no longer serving me. I have the right, or I deserve to be loved. I deserve to feel like I'm being held, like I am, like I want closeness. I want that connection. I want that devotion. The moment you start to actually tune into that energy is when everything starts to manifest for you. Again, if you've been struggling in a relationship, if you've been in a long-term relationship and there's been a lot of struggles, a lot of difficulties, the moment you decide you're going to start to see things in a different way, that's when the relationship starts to become more solid. So if it's been shaky, there is the possibility of reconnecting on a deeper level and become much more solid. But it's going to take you to see things from a very different perspective. So my advice is right now you have massive potential for manifestation. Put your intention in regards to how you want to stabilize the relationship. How deep do you want this to go? By you doing this, you're allowing yourself, but also kind of forcing yourself to open up and not be in that protective mode of I need to protect myself because I don't want to get hurt. Because by you doing that, what you're doing is you're pushing people away. By you really being like reminding yourself, I'm worthy of love, I'm worthy and deserving of healthy love, you are tuning into exactly that. And that's exactly what's going to unfold for a lot of you out there, Cancers. Okay. All right, my lovelies, wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with my Leos out there. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you guys are interested in any of our personal services, whether it's consultations or spell work, or if you guys are interested in the 21-day main character course, you can find all of that on the description link below. Keep in mind, we are at the end of the year, so we're getting really busy with consultations. So if you try to get a 30-minute reading that we have on special right now and it is out of sale, the reason for that is because we have a lot of orders. So try to get that before it runs out, or before that promotion runs out. All right, let's see what's going on with Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Let's see what's going on with my Leos out there. Here we go. Leo, I really want to highlight to you guys, pay attention to your intuition right now. Your intuition is very, very sharp right now. I see you guys really looking to the past, or looking to the effort that you've put, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a partnership, whether it's in a business partnership. I see you guys like really taking inventory of where you're at this point in life, right? For some of you guys, you've been kind of fighting some type of connection or some type of relationship. There is almost this, it's giving me very much this energy of looking to the past, maybe reminiscing about past relationships. You're becoming more self-aware. You're becoming more self-aware of what you've done, right? When it comes to past relationships, how much effort you've put in. You're realizing maybe I should have put in more effort, or you're realizing maybe I shouldn't put that much effort. It's about balance. Balance is what's happening right now for a lot of you Leos out there. Now, I also do see for some of you guys, you are having this like awakening in regards to, it's almost like this awakening of how much, or realizing how much you care for the person that you've been with. So what's coming to mind is for those of you guys that have been married for quite a while. Maybe you've been struggling. Maybe you guys have been feeling like you guys have been off, and maybe you've been in your head like, is it best to give each other some space? Is it best to walk away from this connection? That type of energy. I see you guys really reminiscing to the past or how it used to be. And that's kind of reigniting the connection. It's kind of reigniting within you the understanding that, yes, there is still love here and there's still work to be done. This relationship is salvageable. I can actually, change the dynamic and decide to want to put more effort into this connection. For some of you guys, it's the redeepening of a connection. What's coming to mind is, again, like I said, if you guys have been with your partner for quite a while, maybe the passion wasn't there anymore, maybe the routine, whatever it was, but there's like a deepening of this connection or affection. It's a revisiting of realizing, yes, we still have love for each other. Why did we give up? And you guys start pouring into each other and you start to experience a much more deeper, more, bonding experience with your partner. So there's a lot of rekindling. Now, this is not to say if you guys recently stopped talking or communicating with someone, they're realizing that they do have feelings for you, Leo, and that they still want to put in the effort. So do not be surprised if you hear from someone from the past or someone tries to come back and reach out to you. The reason for this is because they're realizing that time is ticking and that they do still have feelings for you, and they want to make the effort towards coming towards you with intention and purpose. All right, Leo, wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Virgos. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with my Virgos out there for the month of December 2025. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, we got cards flying out. All right, what are the messages here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Here we go. Let's see what's going on with Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's get to the nitty-gritty of it, okay? Ooh. All right, Virgo. So what I'm seeing for a lot of you guys is there's a lot of stability coming through for some of you. So this could be getting a raise. This could be getting a raise. This could be getting a higher authoritative type of position. For others of you, you start to stabilize your finances for sure. Now, what I'm also seeing here is if you've been dealing with situations when it comes to relationships and partnerships where you don't know exactly where this is going, or you don't necessarily know where you stand with this person, maybe they've been a bit confusing, maybe they've been hot and cold, that's going to stop. I see them realizing, like, you know what, Virgo has really been putting effort, or they've been really trying, and I've kind of just been half-assing it. And they're realizing almost like something recently happened in their mind that they perceived it as a threat. So what I mean by that is maybe they've realized you have options. Maybe they realized that there's a glow up that you're currently going through. Maybe they realize that, you know what, you're getting tired of waiting and you're starting to focus on yourself, and they're feeling energetically that pull. They're feeling energetically the distance. So they are almost like reawakening to the realization, I need to lock Virgo down, because they may have other opportunities or more possibilities. So I see them really coming towards you with more intention, with more purpose. For some of you guys, clarity. For others of you, the status is changing. What I mean by that is you go from seeing each other to actually being in a committed relationship. I see you guys really both like having that conversation of being okay with being vulnerable and being honest with each other, that it stabilizes and strengthens this relationship. But for a lot of Virgos out there, I would not be surprised if by the end of this year, beginning of next year, you guys get engaged, or you guys get married, or you guys move in with each other, because I see them really thinking about distance, thinking about, do you have options, thinking about, they're wanting to close in on that distance because they want to solidify something with you. They want to come together with you. They want to lock it down with you, Virgo. So just be ready. Beautiful energy here, Virgo. All right, moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Let's see what's going on with Libras out there. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of December 2025. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with my Libras out there for this month of December. Libra. Let's get to the nitty-gritty of it. All right. Wow. Okay. All right, Libra, you've been dealing with a situationship, or you've been dealing with a person that is very, very, they have control issues. So what I'm seeing here is, if you've been dealing with romantically, or, you know, in your partnership or relationship, a lot of defensiveness on their part, maybe feeling like you guys can't really understand each other, or maybe not, you know, finding common ground. Maybe for some of you guys, you're asking yourself, is it even worth the effort at this point? What Spirit is telling you is, the more you become, the more you stand in your sovereignty and in your power, the more this person realizes your worth and value. So what do I mean by this? Don't make yourself so available, Libra. I feel like this person has controlling issues. So what I mean, maybe you're dealing with someone that's used to being chased. Maybe you're dealing with someone that's used to, you know, other people putting effort instead of them. And I feel like right now there's almost this, they have feelings for you. They're showing up as the Emperor and the King of Cups. So there is emotion there, but it's covered in this control. I need to portray myself a certain way, right? And I also see them making some type of gesture, but only when the dynamic changes. So again, if you've been struggling with stabilizing a connection, a partnership, or a relationship, what Spirit is telling you is, stand in your sovereignty, stand in your power, know what you deserve. If they're not putting in the effort, you don't put effort. If they're not texting you, you don't text. If they're not calling you, you don't call. Keep yourself busy. Put your energy and effort towards other things that keep you happy, things that inspire you. Get yourself a book, whatever it is to keep your mind busy. When you start to do this, they start to feel the distance energetically, and that's when they start to chase. That's when they realize, I do have feelings for Libra, and I best show them now before Libra completely walks away. All right, Libra, wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here, let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of December 2025. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in regards to what's unfolding for them this month of December 2025. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, here we go, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with you guys for this month of December. Wow, Scorpio, I'm seeing, whoa. Awesome energy here, Scorpio. I see a lot of opportunities. I see a lot of choices. So for some of you guys, this could be some type of offering that comes to you in regards to your career and your finances that is asking you to either level up or take a step higher than where you're at right now. There may be a little bit of confusion or hesitation on your part, but what Spirit is telling you is, do you want to grow? Because if you want to grow and expand, take up on that challenge. Don't see it as a challenge. See it as, this is you taking another stepping stone to get you to where you're going. I see a lot of opportunities here, especially with the Magician, the Fool, and the Justice card. It's almost like things are divinely being aligned right now for you. This is communication coming through. If you've been dealing with a bit of disconnect in regards to your partnerships or relationships, there's been a lot of confusion, a lot of distraction, or maybe you feeling like your person is distracted. They are refocusing their energy on you. They're realizing, I need to put more effort. I need to step up and be there for Scorpio. I need to show them through actions. And that's exactly what you're getting. It's almost like them realizing they haven't been doing enough, or they need to be just, or they need to treat you more fairly. And that's what's unfolding. Now, for others of you, like I said, I see you guys being put in a position of having the opportunity to take a higher ranking level position, but there's a bit of fear or hesitation. For some of you guys, it could be because you feel like you don't have much experience in that. Or for others of you, it could be that there's a fear of like taking on more responsibility. Again, with the Justice, the Magician, and the Ace of Swords, you've earned these possibilities. You've earned these opportunities, Scorpio. Now is the time to like think big, take it to the next level, challenge yourself, because Spirit is telling you it's time for you to push it, like really push it. Go as far as you can take it. You know what I mean? What they're telling you here is it's about expansion and growth. Everything you've been putting effort towards, everything you've been trying to manifest is finally starting to unfold for you this month in December. And for a lot of you guys, you're seeing the materialization of a lot of those manifestations you've been putting effort or energy towards, whether it's to solidify the connection, whether it's to bring more balance, whether it's to be well received at work and be appreciated, almost like people actually seeing you now for what you're doing and what you're capable of doing. And this is also going to help escalate your confidence and belief and trust in yourself, Scorpio. So this is very powerful, powerful energy for new beginnings for a lot of you Scorpios out there. All right, my lovelies, I want to wish you guys the very best. I hope you guys enjoyed these readings. Happy holidays to all of you guys, and stay tuned for our tons of spell work that's coming through for you guys for to be ready for the new year, as well as the lives that I'm going to be doing for one free question reading. So you guys stay tuned for that. Until then, I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.